What's up, ballers? We are back with some more NBA Live Mobile. So as the season is coming to a close, I know a lot of you are probably trying to build up your season score lineups. In order to do that, if you don't have a ton of coins, if you don't want to buy coins, you really need a lot of good players that don't cost a lot. So I'm going to be doing best players under 100K. Hope you guys are enjoying the video still. Make sure to drop a like down below if you are. We're going to go for 700 likes on this video. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to try not to show more than one player at each specific position in each lineup. So for example, the shooting lineup point guards are super cheap because we've got Jason Williams right there. So these are mainly going to be people you can buy off the auction house, not players you can get from sets. So for the shooting lineup point guard, we do have, in my opinion, the best player in the game under 100K, Chris Dunn. This dude is a monster. So first of all, he's a rising star, which means he gives a boost to your other lineup, or to the other players in your lineup, I guess. So +1 to speed, +1 to shooting. And he's got ridiculous stats: 86 speed, 87 dribbling, 83 pointer, 84 passing, 80 defense, 82 shooting. Really no bad stats. And now a lot of these 89 shooting lineup guys are not bad at all. Like Kyrie Irving, definitely another solid option. There's going to be more of him on the auction house, so it might be pretty difficult to find a Chris Dunn on the auction house for that cheap. But Kyrie Irving, very similar. The thing is, he has pretty poor shooting and defense. That's part of the reason I picked Chris Dunn. Also, he gives a boost. And Jameer Nelson, also not a bad option if you're trying to switch things up. But I would rank Chris Dunn above the others, mainly because he's so good all around, and also he does give that boost to the other people in your lineup. The next great player that we've got under 100K is 88 Damian Lillard. So right now, since Summer Courts is the main active program that we've got going on in the game, their players are going to be super cheap. So a lot of those guys are actually going to be the ones that we're taking a look at in this video. This Damian Lillard, another really solid player. He's a point guard, and once again, point guards are really important for me most of the time because they're going to have the ball at least 50% of the time, if not more. They bring the ball up the court, and most of the time, if the player is fast, that's going to be the one that you want to try to get to the basket with, or the one you're going to want to pull up from three with. So most of the time, there's not really much of a need for mid-ranges. Those are usually the two that you'll want to do, three-pointers or go into the basket trying to dunk it. This dude has everything that you need to do that. He is a little bit weak on defense, so 69 defense, but everything else is 80 and above, so 81 speed. He doesn't have any phenomenal stats, but really everything in a nice little range, and he is super cheap. You should honestly be able to find him under 90K pretty easily, so he is definitely going in there at our number 2 spot for best players for under 100K. Next up, we've got Jimmy Butler, another 88 overall, so this one you might actually not need. More than likely, you're not going to need him because Bernard King upgrades to an 88 overall usually after like a few minutes of gameplay. Probably you could do gameplay, play like live events and head-to-head for 30 minutes, and you can get 88 Bernard King. But if you don't want to do any grinding, you just want to get some coins and upgrade your lineup, this Jimmy Butler would be the way to go. So he has solid stats all around. Pretty much everything 80 and above. He's got 2 that are right below it, but he also gives a boost to your defensive lineup, so +1 defensive attribute. Really, those boosts have more impact than you would think they would. It looks like only +1, but it's +1 to 4 different players. 4 different players, so it's really a +4 boost. Same for the Chris Dunn that we looked at earlier. It looks like it's only +2, but it's really +8 because it's being attributed to 4 different players. So those boosts really have a huge impact on your lineup, which is part of the reason we picked Jimmy Butler at our number 3 spot. At our number 4 spot, we've got another Summer Courts player, Avery Bradley. This is honestly one of the most botched cards in the game. This man is one of the best defensive guards in the league, if not the best defensive guard in the league, and they gave him a 67 defensive rating. That just makes zero sense to me. I'm not sure how that happened. he's known for his defense. Like, that's anybody that watches the Celtics play basketball, they know that Avery Bradley is their go-to defender, and they gave him 67 defense. So that's my complaint about the card, but he's also got some really nice stats. He almost has point guard stats. He's got a 91 dribble rating, 89 speed, 86 three-pointer, 78 passing isn't amazing, but he is a shooting guard. So he's essentially the perfect shooting guard, great speed, great three-pointer, great dribbling, should be able to get to the basket easily because of his dribble rating. And if you combo him with that Chris Dunn card, together they would be a really nice budget lineup. And I'm sure you could find some other guys to pick up as well. To finish off that lineup, you could probably build a solid 88 overall shooting lineup for under 500K, which is really impressive. So he actually just got purchased right now. Great purchase by that guy because he is definitely a budget beast. I would say he is the 4th best player under 100K for this video. And then at our number 5 spot, we've got Otto Porter Jr. from the playoffs program. So playoffs players aren't as available now as they used to be, but there are definitely still plenty of them out there. This is another really solid card. Any 88 overall that you can get for under 100K is most likely going to be a good deal, and I would definitely say this guy falls into that category. 86 speed, 83 pointer, 81 dribbling, and 85 shooting. A little bit weak on the defense and passing, but honestly, the defense is not that bad. 79 defense should still be able to shut down a decent number of good players. And you're not going to be passing all that much with your small forward anyway, so I would definitely recommend picking him up as well if you are trying to build a budget beast lineup. Definitely really solid for under 100K. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you are enjoying the videos. If there are any other types of videos that you guys want to see that are like this, whether that would be best players for under 50K, best players for under 10 million coins, I don't know, whatever it would be, make sure to comment those down below. I love seeing your guys' suggestions, and hopefully we can turn them into videos soon. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.